the scientific psychology. Much later in the 19th century, we witnessed the development of science-fueled knowledge of psychology. However, even then, we knew little about biology of humans. But the study of psychology tremendously gained the scientific research rigor, the scientific methods of investigation. The real history of psychology started with the book Principles of Physiological Psychology, 1904. The book was rooted in experimental psychology laboratory. The modern psychology draws a lot from physiology, broader medical science research, as well as philosophy. Does the close association of philosophy and psychology not sit well? In fact, theoretical psychology draws a lot from the philosophy of psychology. To the point, philosophy of mind, a branch of philosophy, also investigates, though differently, the nature of consciousness, mental states, and their manifestations. The role of physiology is obvious. All kinds of thoughts, love, hate, fear, wants, wishes, are deeply biological. One of the most remarkable developments in psychology was by Sigmund Freud, who, as a doctor, investigated brain anatomy. It would not be hard to imagine the truth in the statement of the Hermann Ebbinghaus, known for his experimental research on memory. He had said, "Psychology has a short history and a long past." But psychology is still a young domain of knowledge. We know little to see any order or pattern in human thought and behavior in similar situations, conditions. But our behavior displays thinking sans thinking. Milton Highland Erickson, an influential psychiatrist and psychologist, famously added, "It is really amazing what people can do, only they do not know what they can do." Are you already on to thinking of how to tap into your unconscious mind? It has always been there. Intuition. We all know. The gut feel. Are you already on to thinking of how to tap into your unconscious mind? It has always been there. Intuition. We all know. The gut feel. A truth of our personal lives is that our best decisions are majorly intuition-fueled. The first feel or the persistent feel about persons, decisions, or situations are right in over 50% of the cases. Thinking better plus feeling better to we do better to happier us. Psychology has established that thinking creates feeling, not the other way round. Emotions are triggered in the brain. This is also at the base of the popular mantra, to be happy, decide to be so. In relationships, emotional blackmail is used to control others by way of induced guilt, anxiety, and low self-esteem. Pushing emotions under thought control is the way to draw boundaries in such situations. There is a whole body of research to guide that assertive and skillful command over communication and conversation is one of the best ways to be positive, productive, and happier. Creativity, an increasingly prized human capability, is shown to be powered by neural networks in the brain. These are around generating ideas, evaluating them for being valuable, and structuring for execution. As another example of how knowledge of works of the mind is critical to us is appreciating motivation, knowing what drives us to do something with force and fervor. Welcome to Thinking. The goal of introducing Thinking of Thinking is to help parents secure more informed psychological appreciation of their own thinking, emotions, and behavior.